Well, this past weekend saw the PGA Championship where an almost 51-year-old Phil Mickelson took the win by 2 shots, shooting a 6 under for the weekend. Joining me today to break this all down is Marty Wheaton from Wheaton Golf Services and the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Club. Marty, thanks for taking this time.
Thanks for having me.
No, I mean, Marty, what an accomplishment there by Phil Mickelson. I mean, up to this day, it's been 30 years, and we still talk about the Golden Bear winning his at 46 at that Masters there. But I mean, just how impressive is it for Phil Mickelson at, like I said, almost 51 years old to win the PGA Championship?
To be very honest with you, I think it's even more impressive, especially with the type of golf course. We've seen the Masters take favor to the people that can strategize and get around it, even at an older age. The type of golf course this was the longest, the hardest, and for a 51-year-old to win under those conditions, unbelievable.
Now, I mean, Marty, you mentioned it there, the longest course there. And Phil Mickelson by no means is the longest player on the tour here. And especially, he was playing that final round with Brooks Koepka, who, he can absolutely bomb it. I guess just what did Mickelson do to be able to pull out this win?
He did everything, and the golf course demanded that you did everything as well. And, he held his composure the last day. Phil always makes us nervous and what he's going to do the last day. And for him to hold it together all day, stay in the lead and close it, very impressive.
I mean, Marty, one of the biggest personalities in the game, also had some of the biggest short game shots. I mean, just looking at some of his saves out of that long grass there, giving himself a shot at not just pars, but even some birdies there, giving himself just that opportunity to stay in the lead there and keep that lead for that while.
Yeah, and the shape that he's in right now is, you can tell he's working hard on his game. He's working hard on his fitness and staying relevant. And I think we're going to see him contending at a lot more tournaments.
No, I mean, Marty, last season, Mickelson, he went on the Champions Tour, the Senior Tour there, just for a handful of time there. But, first 2 events there, he pulls out some wins. Talking about confidence, how much confidence, I guess, did Mickelson have there? But I guess just how big is confidence in the game of golf as a whole?
Oh, it has to be there, especially to close it off and win. You can always kind of float around a top 10 when you're a top end player, but the confidence has to be there. You have to be sure of yourself on every shot to win out there. It's such a competitive place, best players in the world.
Now, Marty, final little note here from myself. I mean, what about that scene, the crowd following Phil Mickelson going to the 18th hole there? I mean, besides when we saw the crowd follow Tiger a handful of years back, you've never really seen anything like it in golf, right?
It's a pretty iconic scene there. And, with everything going on too, and fans starting to come back, and with Phil winning and the history behind that golf course, it was just a perfect ending.
For sure. Perfect ending. And I mean, biasly, as a fellow left-handed golfer, I'm more than happy to see Phil Mickelson pull that one out. Marty, thank you very much for taking this time and joining me.
Thanks, Evan.